Alright, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright, once again, this is another installment of Pre-Camp Precepts. Alright, and today we're going to be in Proverbs. Alright, actually, you know what? I'm going to get a few scriptures in this chapter. This is Proverbs chapter 26. Alright, I'm going to start at verse 4. Alright, Proverbs 26 and 4. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou be like unto him. Alright, so like in the world they teach you that there's like no such thing as a stupid question and all that. Alright, but according to the scriptures, like alright, there is a such thing as like stupid questions. Or like if someone says like or how do you know that Bible you're reading out is real? Or how do you or but then like you can tell by their tone and body language, alright, that it's or that's more along the line of like gainsaying and condescending and all that. Alright, so with someone like that, you don't pay them any mind. Like you either suggest that they like go down the street, like you might get to a point where you might have to like curse them out, like cuss them out basically. Or you could or just like ignore them and all that. But basically, like you through the spirit, like somehow like you have to like cut that person off and possibly like rebuke them. Alright, so alright, now we're gonna go to verse 11. Alright, it says, as a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly. Alright, so as far as like alright, that can go for people who fall out and all that. Alright, just like going back to the wickedness that they were doing, like when they were in the world before they came into the truth. Alright, they just like couldn't resist or whatever. Alright, that's basically like what it's talking about, because alright, just like vomit, like alright, that's compared to like alright, because even like Paul said that like when he was doing things contrary to the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he said he compared it to a dung. Alright, basically like something that that's a waste product. Alright, and like if you're a fool and you return to your folly, alright, that's what you're basically like returning to, like spiritually. Alright, and the last one's gonna be verse 20. Alright, Proverbs 26 and 20. Where no wood is, there the fire goeth out. So where there is no talebearer, the strife ceaseth. Alright, so you know, a talebearer like is someone who alright, just like stirs up strife, like you know, in the world they call those types of people, whether they be men or women, like both of them deserve the title of drama queen. You know, always just like whispering to the left and right, like just trying to gather up like information about people and use it against them. It's like you know that like women in the workplace type of spirit basically. So get what is it? Here we go. Alright, 1 Peter 4 and 14. If ye be reproached for the name of Hamashiach, happy are ye. For the Spirit of glory and of the Most High resteth upon you. On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer. So there's a difference between like being like persecuted and hated for righteousness' sake. Alright, you know, like maybe like getting arrested, getting attacked, or even like possibly like getting killed or whatever. Like if you're doing it those types of things like happen like because you're doing the work and you're doing the work like properly, Alright, that's just because like that just goes with like the persecution of being righteous. Alright, and even Yahushua said that the servant is not above the master. Alright, but if things are happening like alright, but as far as like you know, are people getting like killed in the street? Like sometimes like it's like they were like they had their hands up or whatever. Alright, but you know, sometimes they might have like had a weapon or whatever, but like the thing is like some way like these are people who are obviously like outside of the truth, like 2/3. Or whether they were like so-called good people, like who had you know, like so-called like upstanding citizens or whatever. Alright, but maybe I don't know, even things as small as not keeping the Sabbath or like dietary laws. Like the Lord put people to death for that. Like maybe this person was like an adulterer. Like alright, but other times it also says like murderers, like evildoers, like people that would alright kill you for your like woman or for your like money or whatever. Or like there's a broad range of like types of 2/3. Alright, that's why Yahushua said that like straight and narrow is the path. Alright, and that path is a path of great difficulty. Alright, verse 15 again. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters. Alright, and so like that last part is like the main point. It's like a busybody in other men's matters is basically are just getting into other people's like business, alright, instead of alright, because in this truth basically like your only responsibilities are to alright, keep the laws and do the work. Alright, it's as for lack of a better, it's as simple as that. Of course there's trials and tribulations, but like those are your like main responsibilities. Right, Ecclesiastes 12. Alright, Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High, and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of men. Alright, not like talk shit and start rumors. Like we have no time for just like petty drama. Like especially like in camp, just like petty drama like coming up like every week. Alright, petty arguments like amongst like the brethren and all that. Alright, we're supposed to be like grown ass men are doing like grown ass things. Alright, as far as like like the responsibilities of our heritage is like right now, since we're in a time of war, like we're in the time of like prophecy. Alright, we're in the time of like speaking truth and not lies, especially like you know, like lies again amongst like brethren and all that. Alright, we don't like if you're on that spirit like whoever's like if you have that type of like reprobate spirit like on you, have no business like in like any camp. Alright, and like all the leaders like have like zero tolerance for that type of like bullshit basically. Alright, but alright, with that I'm gonna be like on the way to camp. Alright, alright, Shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Alright, double honors to the apostles at GMS. Alright, and once again, Shalom.